Hey, what's going on, Spearhead family? This is Chaplain McMeans, just coming to you here again in the midst of our little shelter in place, essential, not essential, whatever you are, wherever you find yourself. I hope you're doing well. I want to share a little bit of an encouragement with you. I was reading the other day in the book of Job, and arguably, if you've ever read or heard about Job, he probably suffered more than any other human being has ever suffered in terms of what he lost, the physical torment and pain that he went through. And in the midst of that, even though at the beginning of the book it says he was a very godly man, he began to question God, and I guess doubt would be a better term. And he wondered, where is God in all of this grief and suffering that I'm going through? And he makes a statement in one of my favorite verses. He basically says, this is Job talking, when I look forward, I don't see God. When I look backwards, I don't see God. When I look to the left, he's not there. When I look to the right, I can't see him there either. But he knows the way that I take, and when he has refined me, I will come forth as gold. And so Job was able to understand that even though in the midst of a lot of pain and suffering, and if you go back and read the book of Job, you'll see what I'm talking about in the Old Testament. Man, it was a horrific time for that guy. And in spite of that, in spite of his doubts, he understood that God was doing something with him and for him in that situation, as dark as it was. And in the end, God revealed his faithfulness to Job. And that's exactly the God that we serve. The God that sometimes allows us to go through times of difficulty, of times where we may wonder, is God still taking care of me? Where is he? How could he let this happen? But over and over again, in the spite of that difficulty, we know that God's eye is on us, that he is watching us, and that he is allowing us to be tested so that we can be better and stronger. And so I want to encourage you. I don't know where you are or what you're going through. All of us are kind of in a little bit of a tricky time, being at home and not being at work, or maybe being sick or under quarantine or whatever. But I want to encourage you. God is watching the steps that you take, and he is leading you through something that will make you stronger. And you can put your faith and your confidence in him just like Job did. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon. This is Chaplain McMeans, Spearhead Spiritual Assault.